guys, I'm back. It's been a minute since I've been on, but it's not because I forgot about you. It's just because I haven't been able to get on. So today we're reading a book called Fiona Flamingo. This book was donated to our library from our friend Parker Donald. Parker is one of my friends at Rooney. She donated this book for us, and we're going to read it today. On a beautiful sunny afternoon where life was simply the best, a little flamingo named Fiona hatched from her egg on a nest. Little Fiona grew up, making lots of friends. They played flamingo games from day's start to day's end. As time passed, the birds became stronger. They also got pinker, and their feathers grew longer. They turned pinker and pinker. With each feather they grew, they got bigger and bigger until some of them flew. Fiona remained featherless until it happened one night. She woke up with feathers, but they were bright white. Other flamingos gasped and stared at her in shock. They couldn't believe what they were seeing and wildly began to squawk. Her friends looked at the white feathers, not knowing what to think. "You're not the right color. Flamingos are supposed to be pink." With everyone shouting, Fiona began to get scared. She looked at her feathers and then she looked at theirs. "You don't have to be so loud, and please don't make a scene." That's when Fiona started shaking and her feathers turned to green. When her friends saw the change, they squawked louder and meaner. Fiona got more anxious and her feathers grew greener because she's anxious. I get anxious sometimes. Her friends looked at the green feathers, not knowing what to think. "Stop being so silly, Fiona. Flamingos are supposed to be pink." "Oh no," said Fiona. "This is worse than just bad." But her friends kept on squawking, and then Fiona got mad. Sometimes we get angry when our friends aren't being very nice to us. "You're making me angry," she jumped and furiously said. That's when Fiona started yelling and her feathers turned to red. She is mad. The flock became silent, hoping things would get better, but Fiona got madder and her feathers got redder. Her friends looked at the red feathers, not knowing what to think. "Don't you think you should calm down now? Flamingos are supposed to be pink." They all rushed to hug her, and now Fiona felt bad. Her anger was fading, but now she felt sad. What color do you think she's going to be if she's sad? She whimpered and cried, "I'm all mixed up in hue." That's when Fiona started sobbing and her feathers turned to blue. Poor Fiona. I get sad sometimes too. The flock watched from afar, and their concerns grew truer, but Fiona just got sadder and her feathers turned bluer. Her friends looked at the blue feathers, not knowing what to think. "Just what kind of bird are you? Flamingos are supposed to be pink." No one could cheer her up, so instead they stayed away. That's when Fiona got lonely and her feathers turned to gray. I bet some of you are lonely right now. I'm kind of lonely right now. I miss my Rooney friends. A young chick floated up with a gaze so pure and true. I hope my feathers change colors when I'm as big as you. Fiona flashed a happy smile and her feathers erupted in color. It was a surprise to everyone. No feather was like any other. Look at all of her colors. She's like a rainbow. Pink, white, and green, red, blue, and gray. She was every single color now, and that's the way she'd stay. The entire flock gathered around, and Fiona gave a big wink. I guess we've all learned a lesson here. Flamingos don't have to be pink. All right, that's the end of that book. Lots and lots and lots of cool points in here, guys. We all have lots of feelings. We all have moods, and sometimes we all get mad and sad and lonely and anxious, especially when we can't go to school and we can't see all of our friends. But just think like Fiona. Sometimes that's okay. It's okay to have those feelings. Bye, guys. Miss you.